Welcome back to London. This is the Gfinity Arena. This is the grand finals of Play Like a Legend, the culmination of a season of absolute brilliant FIFA Ultimate Team action presented by Xbox One. So we're into the final quarter-final. We know 3 of the final 4. It's all shaping up quite nicely, isn't it? We're kind of getting there, aren't we?
Yeah, I mean, the main thing, obviously, seeing Brian and Huge Gorilla go through early favourites, both past champions, along with Rocky, who's looked to be as good as those guys. So he's come out of nowhere, really. The next big question is, obviously, is it if our other reigning champion, Emi, can keep his place as well, which I think is probably the biggest question mark of the quarterfinals.
Yeah, I mean, Grayham, he played really well yesterday. He came back from a goal behind to beat Toews using 5 at the back, which it's never easy to come back from someone who's actually using 5 at the back because it's so hard to penetrate. But, he's done well, and speaking to him this morning, he seems really confident that he could go on and get to at least the semi-finals and even the final.
Good stuff. Let's take a very quick look at the bracket just to see how things are shaping up quite nicely. Starting to tell its own story now. We know who's playing who in the top half. Vitality Brian will now be playing the winner of Grayham versus Emiboost. Emi was a little bit inconsistent yesterday.
Yes,
wasn't he? He kind of lost and then won. So he actually got a bit of a kick in, didn't he? And then come back to perform really, really well to sort of scrape through against. Was it Ty? It was Ty, wasn't it?
No, I think Emi was against Rosemeyer.
That's right. Yeah. Sorry. Yes. Yeah. No, you're right. Yeah.
Emi has. I feel a bit sorry for Emi because of the 3 reigning champions, Season 1, Season 2, and Season 3 champions, he's been getting the least praise, the least the less people in his corner saying everything he's going to win.
Right.
And it kind of showed. He was the only one who didn't win his group of the 3 reigning champions, but he is a winner. He has won this format before.
Yeah.
There's no reason why he can't. I just think that it is Brian and Gorilla Brian is going to be our final. I'm pretty confident of that.
Let's take a look at the head-to-head graphic now. It's all about the stats.
Yeah.
Talk us through it, lads.
Well, once again, we see someone on the left with a much better Nexus rank. So this is for the whole of the world Xbox Ultimate Team based on competitive divisions play. Graham is 83rd in the world. That is insane. Emi's still in the top 250, which is decent as well. Goal ratio slightly worse than Graham's, 3 goals a game. But the last 3 stats, I guess, are the most important. Possession, 53%, 55%, not much between them. Pass completion, also only a couple % between that. Win percentage, though, Graham's is significantly better, 79%. And Emi's only 71, which actually surprises me quite a lot. And then, again, that's probably why he hasn't been given the kudos that we expect him to, because when we saw Brian's and Spencer's and the guys, it was all in the 90%.
Yeah, he's never convincing. Even when he won the championship, as I said, he did really deserve to win it, but he wasn't that convincing in any of his games. Whereas when Brian wins, in his last game, he won 6-3, and you just always fancy him to win, and you always fancy a Huge Gorilla to win. But sometimes Emi, you just think, there's a chance he could lose this. And I think that's just it.
Yeah, definitely.
So obviously Graham's one of actually the final remaining Brit in the draw. Apart from if he gets through, then it'll be him and Spencer representing Scotland.
Yeah.
22 years of age. How will he be feeling? It was quite sort of full of nervous energy when he came off yesterday and he finally qualified for the quarterfinals. Will he have carried that through, or will he be the very sort of calm and composed type, do you think?
Well, I mean, in Dave's words, he's a very emotional player.
Yeah,
isn't he?
He's very emotional. So
what are you talking?
It might
Tears, vomiting?
Bit of both.
Yeah. Good stuff. Yeah. A bit of both.
What Dave means is he's very reactionary.
Yeah.
He's a good player to watch.
Yeah.
He's like Brian, who's also quite similar.
Yeah.
He scores, he celebrates, he stands up, he's up for it.
I love that.
I
love that. I wish more players are like that, because it shows it means something. I know that it means something to all of them.
Of course, yeah.
I know that it means something to all of them. Sorry if I jumped there. It's because production screamed something in my ear. I think they're excited also about this game, clearly, and why not? Let's have a little look at Emi's player card while I try and regain a regular heartbeat. Thanks, Mike. So there you go, Emilian Talley, 21 in that age bracket, and like you said before, a little bit inconsistent, but when he's on form, plays very, very well and is capable of sort of dismantling anybody. Yeah. Which way do you see this going? We're close to the game sort of starting, so which way do you see this one going?
Well, personally, despite what I said about Emi I'm feeling sorry for him being the underdog, I am going to give him the underdog status again. I actually think Graham's going to beat him.
Yeah, I'd have to agree.
Yeah. I think it'll be tight, and don't get me wrong, if Emi wins, it's not going to be a shock to the system, because he's a past winner. Yeah. I mean, no one left in this competition is not capable of winning any game.
Yeah.
But I do think that Graham's going to get this one, just about.
I think the thing is with Emi, he creates a lot of chances like Graham does and Spencer does, but his defence just isn't solid enough. I don't know whether that was just like a one-off thing yesterday and he's going to be able to put it right today, but his defence just he wasn't up to scratch yesterday. If he defends like that against Graham, I think he's going to get battered.
Yeah.
Well, will he get battered? Will he survive? Which way is it going to go? The fourth and final quarter-final is up next. Dave, Spencer, I'm going to back out and leave it to you because you know what you're talking about.
Thanks very much, Martin. I just realised it was a good gag from you. I don't know if you meant it, but Graham battering someone, being a Scottish person, battered Mars bars. Yeah. Literally, that was like, you weren't even thinking to do that on purpose.
It just comes to me naturally, like it always.
Well done, mate. Proud of you. Big game, like you say, it's the final quarter-final. Graham versus Emi, Scotland versus France, and neither of them are going to want to face Brian in the form he's in. Obviously doing quite well there in that quarter-final. But who do you think's game would be most suited to beating Brian?
Well, I'd say Graham's, because Graham earlier he was saying he doesn't even mind playing against someone with possession because when he gets the ball, he's confident within his own ability to create chances. So. Based off what he said, you'd have to fancy Graham, but I don't know. Like, I don't want to feel like I'm getting on the back of Emi too much by saying his defence is bad and so on. But he doesn't convince me.
See their teams there. A lot of people using Sturridge in midfield, centre mid. I know they change it up afterwards, but it's interesting to see Sturridge in the team so much. The pink Sturridge, that is. Also, in-form Kiate from West Ham is centre back. He's a powerful player. But 2 silvers in a back 4. That's an interesting choice. One silver and Van Arnholt at left back has been very popular, but to have 2 in there is quite interesting. But that's what Graham's gone with. Graham is back in the silvers in defence.
I think that's is that Graham?
Yeah, that is Graham in the Rangers kit. Walker at right back, Van Arnholt. Kiate in the middle with Anua.
Yeah,
you could say it's an OP centre back partnership. So now he's moving Sturridge. He goes up front in a 2 up front. And Sturridge and Remy up front. This reminds me of some of when we first started this, way back in, I think, April, I think it was, Season 1, Play Like a Legends. We saw quite a lot of the teams involving these sort of players, like cheaper players, if you like. Yeah. And then a lot of people saw how good Ronaldo was, and everyone just thought, you know what, I've got to get Ronaldo. Going with Remy and Sturridge, I'm not sure if he's got Ronaldo on the bench or not.
Yeah.
I think he does.
Yeah, he does.
How much of a weakness is that going to be from his first half? Because I remember when Spencer, Huge Gorilla, won Season 1, he had a similar setup, which was they'd bring Ronaldo on at half-time.
Yeah.
It worked quite well for him.
Well, I think he likes those strikers because Remy and Sturridge, they're not bad. They've got a lot of pace. They'll win the, fair share of headers. So they're not that bad, but obviously he'll want half-time to come quickly so he can get Ronaldo on.
Yeah, and hopefully obviously still be in the game by that point, if not in the lead. That was always a good sign for Huge Gorilla when he had a lead without getting Ronaldo on the pitch, because you knew he was just going to go up a level.
Yeah,
when he got
in that tournament, we kept calling him the comeback kid, because quite often he'd go behind in the first half, and then when he brought Ronaldo on in the second half, he'd just completely annihilate everyone.
Seeing some more changes here. I think just checking the buttons here.
Yeah, he's got his auto switching on auto. He's leaving it.
Really?
He's playing on the wrong settings as well.
Oh, God, that could have been disastrous.
Yeah, he's changing it. See, he plays on alternate just like me.
You play an alternate as well?
Yeah, always have done. Just find it easier. He's playing me classic. That would have been funny if he'd went 1-on-1, tried to shoot and ended up sort of lobbing it over the bar.
How annoying would that be at this stage? This is the final quarter-final, so the loser of this game goes home with nothing. The winner of this game goes home with cash guaranteed. So that's an incentive enough, not alone the fact that you can get to semi-final, the fact that you can obviously have a chance of still winning the whole thing. There's some big prizes up for grabs, including the $7,000 for the winner, of course, $4,000 for second place, third and fourth. So if you win this game, you're getting guaranteed $1,750 of $1,750. It's a nice bit of money for a bit of FIFA, isn't it?
Yeah, not bad for a weekend.
Weekend of FIFA. Ball in, early cross. Ramirez on the edge for Graham. Quadrado.
Back post.
Deliver it. Header.
Sturridge.
Bang.
There we go.
And so it begins. Gwigsy, who unfortunately got knocked out yesterday, is there congratulating his Scottish compatriot. Emi shaking his head.
Graham was complaining about me yesterday, saying, when I was talking about the stats in the game, saying he had no shots. Well, he started this one well. Emi's defence obviously hasn't improved much from yesterday. I know it's still early doors, but that was a bit too easy for Graham, to be honest.
That pink Daniel Sturridge card has been coming up trumps for a lot of people today. What a start, guys. Don't forget to let us know in the Twitch chat What team are you in? Are you French? Are you English? Who are you supporting? Or British, I should say, Scottish, Graham in there. Are you Team Graham or are you Team Emmy? Old Mordim says, good man, Griggsy. Good that he's hung around to support his mate, isn't it?
Yeah, good. I mean, Griggsy's like one of the nicest guys in the scene. Even yesterday, he was when he lost to Taz and Brian, he tweeted him saying, obviously no one likes losing, but you know, losing to guys as good as you, you know, it's not so bad.
It's nice to see that, a little bit of good etiquette.
Yeah,
yeah,
good sportsmanship.
Sportsmanship, exactly. Yeah. We've got a Dutch fan, Tim Broer, supporting Graham. He's won over the Dutch audience, even though France is geographically nearer. Yeah. Interesting. We've got Pitiful Banter, who is from Australia, and he's supporting Emmy.
It's a weird one.
Yeah, interesting choice. Team Graham, the king of GTS, is very firmly placed in Team Graham, as is Veeb99. 1-0 to Graham, so he's going to be the happier of the two. But it's over 2 legs this game, so plenty of time for Emmy to get back in it. And did Emmy knock out Brian in season 3?
Yeah, he did.
It's a big scalp. So if he was to go through and face Brian, you'd think I beat him before. He's in the semi-final stage as well, isn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, so it'd be a repeat semi-final.
Yeah.
But right now he's going out. Graham will get the opportunity to play Brian. It would also mean we have, if Graham was to go through, in both semis, a Brit versus a French person.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Last 4, French and English. Seems to be following suit every time.
Yeah, they are dominating the scene, those two nationalities, for sure. Benzema on the ball for Emmy. Effenberg, the legend. What's he going to do with it? He's going to go down the line to Rodriguez, who's offside. He doesn't put it in anyway. Okay. Minecraft Gaming is also supporting Graham, as is Ohadash from Israel.
Oh. Nice international audience today.
I've got someone from Norway as well. Beast IOFC is also supporting Graham. Graham's got that international audience locked down.
Yeah.
He's obviously got a great publicist. Benzema.
No one really hates the Scottish though, do they? Unless you're English.
Yeah, they definitely don't like us.
Oh yeah, definitely no.
Yeah. But we're all part of the same family, aren't we? All united under the Queens. Enough about that. Bremer on the ball. Effenberg. Rodriguez. Did I hear referendum?
Again.
Anyway. Hazard on the ball for Graham in the blue Rangers kit against Emmy in the yellow strip.
There's a Portuguese fan there for for Graham as well.
He's loving it, isn't he? What is it, guys? Let us know in the chat what it is. Canada as well. What is it about the Graham's play that you like? For me personally, it's his reactions. You know, it's that he is one of the more entertaining to watch. He gets fired up. You know, he gets in your face a little bit. If he scores, you're going to see a celebration. If you score against him, you might, see him get a little bit annoyed about it. He doesn't. He wears his heart on his sleeve.
I'm surprised. To be honest, when he scored, I'm surprised he didn't just walk out the booth, go into Emmy's booth, and just start shouting just so we could hear him.
Yeah.
So something I could see him doing, to be honest.
That is the thing, actually. They are in different booths now. So since the knockout stage, we placed them in different booths. So we've got both screens as an option to see. And I think for someone like Graham, I'm not sure if that's a pro or a con, because I think his kind of reactions might put off opponents sometimes. Chance for Emmy. Bang! You've got to put that away. Gareth Bale on that strong left foot. Come on, Emmy. Come on, Emmy. Oh, come on. No, I'm not. That's not me singing for Emmy. Like, I'm neutral here. I just thought it was a good song opportunity, so I took it. I'm sure there's one I can do with Graham. I'll just think about it. I'll get back to you on it. Golden Grahams, nice cereal.
I think he just like the Proclaimers.
Yeah, he loves that.
Yeah. I think the stream's waiting for you.
What?
Waiting for you to sing.
Sing?
Yeah, the Proclaimers.
Oh, what, 1,000? I would walk.
Yeah.
I would score 1,000. Is it 500 or 1,000?
500 first and a thousand.
I think it's gone up with inflation. It was a while ago now. Got someone from Singapore on Team Graham as well. Yeah, someone Dogfighter 201 is saying Scram's reactions after he scores is what makes him his favourite. Half-time here, 1-0 to Graham, currently under the cosh a little bit in terms of possession, 42% to 58. Graham's also someone that does the same theory as Huge Gorilla, which is have the bronze players on the bench. Got 3 bronze players there. But he's also got the likes of Marco Reus. He's brought on Ronaldo at half-time there as well. So it's going to be interesting. Remy's going off. Remy's taking a knee for the team. So the other thing that's worth talking about as well is that Graham and Huge Gorilla, who could theoretically meet in the final, are teammates. Now, for Team XL, who they represent, how good a coup would that be to have both their players? Chance, it's 1-0! Do not take your eyes off this game.
That was a good goal, well worked.
Fist pump for Remy there from his, who's that with him? Do you know, is it a teammate or is it coach?
I think it's just a friend.
The friend,
okay. It's Epsilon Anthrox.
One of his
went there yesterday.
Oh, is it? Okay, Epsilon Anthrox. No, so it's nice to see 2 players that got knocked out supporting their friends there. But yeah, as I was saying, if Graham was to go on here and get the win, and then go into the final and play Huge Gorilla if he wins his semi, 2 XL players in the same tournament, that's going to be great for their team in terms of putting them on the map in FIFA.
Oh, definitely. I mean, Gorilla and Graham, they've already done well so far this year competitively anyway, so they're definitely on the map. But yeah, having 2 people in the final, can't really get much better than that, can you?
No, win-win. Here we go, Ronaldo on the ball. Can Emi turn it around from being 1-0 down to 2-1 up? Not yet, he can't. Graham will be annoyed to have conceded that after taking the lead, but I guess the advantage of taking the lead is that when you do concede, you're still all even. Yeah,
Graham's kind of dropped off a little bit since he has taken the lead. I just thought Ronaldo might have been in then, but I mean, Graham's using a formation that I don't think anyone's used yet so far. He's using the 4-1-2-1-2 wide. We've seen a couple of people use the enclosed one and the 4-3-1-2, but the 4-1-2-1-2 wide is definitely. Good last-ditch defending, but you don't want to keep letting Emi get in the range box like that.
A lot of support coming in for Emi on the chat when he did score that goal. Bubukoy says Emi boost. Pitiful Banter says good Emi.
Wasn't Pitiful Banter one of the Australians supporting Graham like 5 minutes ago?
Glory hunter, isn't he?
Yeah, he's a Man United fan.
Giniev23 says get in. And Mr. Biot59 says there will be a French winner. He's put it out there. He's predicted it with his little crystal ball. There will be a French winner this tournament. What are you saying? Because didn't you move to Dr. Ahano after?
I'm not going to curse anyone else. Yeah, I did.
So you've had a real shocker this weekend.
I have, but you know it's still important to remember that on predictions it's still 1-0 to me.
Yeah.
So
this is the final, mate.
Yeah. Well, that only counts for half.
And also,
actually.
do I not get something for my people going further than you?
No, because in that case, I think I should be able to claim Brian in the second. In the second chance.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to give this any airtime, mate. You're talking absolute nonsense. Sorry, pal.
So it's actually 2-0 to me.
Whatever makes you sleep at night. Maybe don't curse anyone else now.
I'm not going to.
What I was going to ask you, though, not an individual name, but do you think the winner will be French or British?
I think the winner will be someone in this arena today. I mean, the real winners are the audience at home.
That is an exclusive, guys. That is massive. I just didn't see that coming.
All right. Brian and Gorilla would definitely have to be the favourites.
Yeah.
I mean,
that would be a great final. I think they could. Have they played before in a tournament? I'm trying to remember if they have.
Yeah.
I think they might have been one of the earlier ones.
Yeah, in one of the head-to-head tournaments they did, and I think Gorilla edged that one actually.
Yeah, I think you're right. But it's a new day, you know. It's a new dawn, and I'm feeling good.
Emi's really taken a foothold in this game, though. He's dominating slightly, and it's not really going for Graham. I think he's noticed that.
Royce playing in that cam spot.
Bring on Neymar now.
Yeah, Neymar's getting involved. Swapping Ronaldo and Sturridge round. He's going to put Sturridge on the right-hand side. Neymar up top. Okay. 5-star skill moves for Neymar.
Yeah, and Ronaldo up top as well. So
deadly strike force. Here we go. Sturridge on the ball now, playing in that right-hand side position for Graham. 20 minutes left in this first leg of our final quarter-final here at the Gfinity Arena for the PLALC Legend Championships Grand Final, which is coming up later tonight.
Oh, it's nice.
Goal, Shirley. Oh, that's lovely play.
That looked like he'd just gone past him, didn't it?
To not shoot after those skills and have the composure to pass it, that is what separates the good from the great. And that's a great goal. For the Marco Reus off the bench for that goal there, I think it is. Graham now 2-1 in the lead. Emi, again, not happy to have gone down for a second time in the match.
That was great composure by Graham there.
That was great, lovely stuff.
Emi is absolutely gutted, understandably.
Big Max for Castro says, get in! Welchie says, yes, Graham. We've also confirmed that Big Mac for Castro is from Saudi Arabia and he supports the Graham team.
He really is putting a stamp on the international map.
Global star. It's kind of like the Spice Girls in their pop. You know, just transcends nationalities. Just really, everyone loves him. If Graham was a Spice Girl, which Spice Girl would he be? That's the kind of cutting edge journalism that I want to talk about here.
Ginger.
Ginger.
Yeah, Ginger Spice.
Okay. Robin on the ball here for Emi's dispossessed though, but Effenberg picks it up. There's a ball onto Ronaldo's a long ball. Don't see a lot of them played. There's a nice switch though to Bale. Can he cut inside, get it on that favoured left foot? No, it's poor. We see Bale lose the ball so much. It really annoys me. Oh, you'll love this comment, Dave. Because we do dwell on a lot of the negatives, but we should go... Oh, my word. The positives. This one is from Victor. He says, I'm from Denmark, and I support you, Dave, by the way.
Well, you know, I told you I was signing autographs earlier, but no one believed me. There was actually a line outside waiting for me. But...
Wow. Well, Victor in Denmark, you've got a friend for life there, I think.
Thanks, Victor.
2-1, 5 minutes left of this first leg. Graham will be obviously the happier of the two going into the second leg. If he can get a third now, it's going to put him in a great position, almost getting that through ball there. Then we can pick one back though, make it 2-2 before the final whistle. It'll set up a fascinating second leg between these two guys. Here is Yaya Toure, chance for Emi if he can get the ball in the box. It goes to Laudrup, the legend! Oh, Laudrup. Speaking of Denmark, the Danish player there. Corner goes short. Yaya Toure whips it in. Oh, he's made it, but it's got a deflection. It's going to be another corner, I think. This is the time to score for Emi. If he can get this in, it's going to be a really interesting second leg. Oh, it's going to be another corner. Okay, corner City. You're going to whip it in now. Yes. Oh, he's trying to get there. He's still got it with Bale. Bale backheels it in.
Oh, here comes the counter.
Intercepts it. Ronaldo, there's a through ball on. He's not played the big through ball.
Oh.
It's cut out there by Effenberg. I think we're probably going to see it finish 2-1 here in the first leg, which Graham will be very happy about. But Emi might have one last bite at the cherry. Oh, he can't get through, but it's Laudrup. Laudrup puts it out wide, puts a poor pass though. There's the final whistle. Okay, 2-1 to Graham in that first leg, wearing that lovely blue PSV kit.
We kept mistaking it for the Rangers kit.
Yeah, because it's the Rangers flag, and he's a Rangers fan. And he's got all that stuff, yeah. But no, it was a good game, that. Graham edging it, I think deservedly so. But Emi's definitely got more than enough to get back in the match. The question is, Dave, will he do it?
No, I think Graham's going to go ahead and win now. I mean, Emi didn't actually play that bad in that game. His defence, I mean, it's improved slightly from yesterday. He wasn't leaving as many gaps as he was against Rocky. Or I don't really know whether that was just bad defending or just great attack on Rocky's part. But I can see Graham going on to win this and get into the semi-finals now.
What's Graham changed about his game? Because we've seen him a few times. He's got to a semi, I think, once before. What's he added to it?
Well, he's had a shade. That can only be a positive for him.
Yeah.
No, I think he's been like Rocky for me. He's always threatened to go far and have those explosive performances. But I think he's just been a little bit unlucky in the past, and this is the last one for FIFA 15 now. So maybe he can go a bit further.
Okay, so the second leg's getting loaded up now. I can see them in the booths there. Graham on the left, Emi on the right. Graham on that red seat and Emi on that blue seat. The colour coordination is actually great because he's got the little red or orangey tick on his hoodie, and then Emi's got the blue t-shirt, and the black t-shirt. It goes perfectly. Right, there's their teams. So Graham's team is on the right. There's two silvers at the back, whereas in sharp contrast to that, Emi's got those two legends, Bremer and Effenberg. Interesting different choices there in the teams. Let us know in the chat who of those guys you'd have in your ultimate team. Would you use legends? If so, what legends would you go with? Just getting their little formational changes done before we kick off. What changes is he making here then? He's doing the same thing he did last time. He's going with 2 up front. It's going to be Sturridge and Remy to kick things off. Sturridge got that early goal for him, the header. And then he does tend to take Remy off, bring on Ronaldo. And we're underway here. Emi in the yellow, Graham in the blue. Currently 2-1 up, Graham is, so he'll be a 0-0 draw is more than enough for him. Emi must win this game inside 90 minutes or else he is leaving us. The most recent champion we've had here, season 3 champ Emi was.
Yeah.
Some people felt that he got a bit lucky in that tournament.
I don't think he was lucky. He played out of his skin and he did deserve to win, but as I said, he wasn't as convincing in his games as what previous champions have been.
I suppose as well, it was not so much about luck, it was more about there wasn't a huge belief that he could do it again.
He was always doing just enough.
Yeah.
And that's something that you feel like you can't really rely on. You can't always do just enough. Whereas Brian and a huge gorilla, for example, they would absolutely dominate their opponents most of the time.
Here's Ronaldo on the ball. Bale now for Emi. Puts it inside, he's going to lose that though. It's a good interception there from Manua. But here's Perez. It's poor passing from Emi. He needs to hold on to that ball better if he's going to get back in this. Van Arnholt into Di Maria. Di Maria is going to go to Van Arnholt. To Cuadrado. To Ramirez. It's a good tackle though. It's a midfield battle at the moment. James Rodriguez looking for the through ball. He could get away with that. Ronaldo's got the touch. Oh, it's good defending though from Manua there again. So strong. Sturridge. Hazard. Chiate. West Ham player scored a goal for them yesterday against Bournemouth, but it wasn't enough, unfortunately. Ramirez. Sturridge. He's giving the ball away. Effenberg. Looking for Bale. He's going to keep that on. He's got the pace to get there. And what can Bale do? He's been giving the ball away a lot recently. He's going to go simple this time. Effenberg goes back to Carvajal. Interesting choice to have Carvajal in there. Really not a standout right back in this game by any means.
Oh, he's in.
I know he's gone down the BBVA route, but we've seen Ty use someone like DeMarcos to great effect.
See, I do like Carvajal when I playing head-to-head mode. I think he's one of the best in the game, but you can understand why Ty would use DeMarcos because he's a bit taller and stronger. You always want tall centre-backs on this game. Like we said, crossing isn't a big part of it, and neither are headers, but
Danny Alves.
They still go in. I think Danny Alves has lost a lot of his pace, to be fair. And,
he's still as fast as Carvajal.
No, yeah, probably, but I think Carvajal's just the better defender. He's just one of those players where he seems to outperform his rating. Like, every FIFA you get those very few players who the rating isn't too good, but they always just put those performances in that make you think they're 93 or something. So Kyle Walker is only a 77, but he performs like he's a 98 or something at times.
Ball in. Oh. So 25 minutes gone, just over halfway through the first half.
Sturridge is in.
Oh, he didn't play the ball, did he? Di Maria is trying to play Sturridge in a second time. If Graham gets one more goal, do you think that's enough?
No, I don't think it's enough, but obviously it's a huge advantage. But no, I don't think one more is enough. I think a 3-goal advantage, and then he can start thinking about the semi-finals.
Here's Sturridge into Ramirez. Could he get a goal now? That's well defended by Emi, who needs a goal, but he's not in a massive rush. He could leave it late if the scoreline stays like this and he gets a late equaliser. We will be taking it to a silver goal for the first time in these knockout games. We saw a few silver goal occasions in the group stage yesterday towards the end of the day. Actually, it was Ty who had 2 silver goals back-to-back. I think it really took the wind out of his sails, that.
Yeah, I mean, it's mentally exhausting. Good play.
Oh, Ohad says, I actually like using DeMarcos. Feels like an underrated player.
Yeah, well, he's just exactly what I'm saying. You always get those players who their ratings aren't that great, but they outperform their ratings. Doesn't happen too much, but you do every game. You get those very, very few.
Cam 10 says, why doesn't Graham start Ronaldo? He looks so much stronger when he's on.
Chemistry
reasons, right? Yeah, he brings him on at half-time. You can't make substitutions before half-time, but Yeah, he can bring him on at half-time, and then the theory is that chemistry is not effective when you do that. Graham on the ball here, be looking to get a cross in, but Emi's won it off him. Is he going to keep that in? I think he might. Oh, lovely.
Oh,
yes,
just
brilliant
about
from Bremer. He's got a bit of yardage there. Bremer, another throw in for Emi. Approaching half-time now. We're looking to get a goal soon. Benzema, Rodriguez. James to Effenberg. Effenberg to Ronaldo. Ronaldo to Bale. What can Bale do?
Ronaldo's making a good run.
He's played it a bit late there, I think. Or Bale's right foot as well, which isn't obviously as strong as his left. Cody says you can sub whenever you can't, and the chemistry isn't effective. You can, but not in the rules of this tournament. The rules in this tournament dictate that substitutions must be made after half-time. Obviously, in normal Ultimate Team, you can do a sub whenever you want. Approaching half-time now. Benzema on the ball for Emi. It'd be a great time to score, to set up a great second half. He's not creating too many chances on goal. Carvajal looking for Ronaldo. Ronaldo to Bale. I'd love to see Bale's stats on ball retention. I reckon he's giving the ball away a lot. Perez here, looking for Ronaldo. He's going to get there. Ronaldo slips it inside. But can't find his man. Looking for Benzema there. Still 0-0 in this second leg. 2-1 to Graham on aggregate. Yeah, that is the half-time whistle.
Not really much happened in that first leg, really. I mean, the first half,
sorry. There was no shots, mate.
60% possession for Emi, though. Here comes Ronaldo and Reece for Graham, and I didn't see you. Emi just brought on maybe Laudrup.
Ronaldo and Sturridge up top for Graham. So this is when he introduces the big man, CR7. And sometimes can do some wonderful things with him. We got a goal of Marco Reus off the bench last game, so we're looking to emulate that. Emulate that.
That was pretty poor.
That wasn't my best work, to be fair. Don't judge me on that. I've got a whole portfolio of puns we can get out to play.
Yeah, it's a bit shame that Best Rat went out so early yesterday. I mean,
we could have had so much fun with Best Rat, yeah.
I don't think he is the best rat.
Obviously not. Well, there's no other rats in this tournament then. It's mostly human blood. Big gorillas. Ramirez loses the ball. Laudrup is on for Emi. You're right about that. Robin is here as well. Effenberg goes back to Robin. Robin's going to look for a ball. Oh, Ronaldo made the run there, but he's going to go to Bremer, the left-back instead. Got a great team, Emi. He's got legend cards. He's got Robin. He's got Laudrup. It's a lovely little team.
He's struggling to create chances at the minute. I mean, Graham's not really known for his defence, but he's defending pretty well at the minute. He's shutting down, closing down all the gaps, and Emi's just struggling to find anything. That's a good ball, just slightly over hit, but you can see what. Emi's just. It's going to be really, really frustrating there if you can see it from a corner like this. I mean, ran it out when he didn't really need to.
Ball in here for Graham. Ronaldo on the ball, he's put it in. He tries a bicycle kick. That would have been a great way to secure himself progression to the semi-final. Welch is saying Graham's defence is very good.
Yeah, as I said, he's not really known for his defence, but today he's been really well. Yeah, it's his first game today, so yeah, today his defence has been pretty strong. He's going to be able to get this in. Don't really want to be crossing it to Neymar.
Here's a question for you from Mariki. He says, I don't really see the difference between these guys and me and my friends. What makes them so good? Dave, pushing for you as a pro player?
Yeah, a lot of the time when pros play each other, it's hard to justify the quality that's actually on show, because a lot of the time they just shut each other out. I mean, a lot of the time, you can go and watch a League 2 game and, there'll be a lot of goals in it and there'll be an amazing game to watch, whereas if Chelsea played Man United and it was 0-0, it doesn't mean Chelsea and Man United are, bad teams. It's just the quality on show.
That is such a good goal, by the way.
Yeah.
The build-up passing involved in that was second to none. That was total football. That was really, really good from Emi, and he's back in this game now, 2-2.
Yeah, it was really good, patient build-up plays. His only chance of the game, and he's took it. That was fantastic.
First shot we've seen. The second shot, actually, we had a bicycle kick from Graham earlier. But yeah, no, you're completely right about not necessarily being able to see the quality on display. The thing that I'd add would be just the speed of the decisions made.
Yeah.
Passing speed like that build-up there would probably be half a second slower if it had been done by a mere mortal. Here's Ronaldo on the ball, looking to get it in there. Chicken Pie wants to know how many games there are left. This is the last quarter-final, so it's just 3 left after this.
Yeah.
We've got our 2 semis, and we've got a final after that, of course.
Maybe curse Graham's defence, curse the commentator, and curse of whoever put that comment in the Twitch chat.
Boateng on the ball here for Emi. Goes down the line. Here's to Robin, and here's Effenberg. Effenberg looking for Ronaldo. Can Emi go ahead for the first time in this game with Graham, the season 3 winner? Is he going to knock out our Scot? Graham FPS. Still got the ball, Effenberg. Bale. Right back wants it, Carvajal. He's going to whip it in. Oh! Marco Reus. It's back to Emi again.
Yeah. This is what you get sucked into when you go for long periods without the ball. When you do get it, you start forcing your passes and it just goes straight back to your opponent. Is it? Oh.
I think the next goal will be the decisive one. I think if someone gets a goal now with 20 minutes left in this second leg, they're through. Question is, who will it be? Quadrado whips it in. Can he get a header? Oh, so close for Graham. Still got it.
Yeah.
Oh, Marco Reus is going to score this.
Oh, he's missed!
My God, what a miss! After Royce scored last game, you would have put a house on him scoring that one. Graham will be gutted there.
Oh, he'd done everything right then. He even went for the right side, in my opinion. Took his time, he had composure, but Reus has let him down when it mattered most.
Effenberg on the ball here. To Ronaldo. Oh, it's a great ball. Robin's on. Can he get a shot away? He scored! Wow, I didn't think that was going to go in, but Robin has done it. Oh, I feel bad for Graham having been on top for most of the game, but Emi has come good. You know, he's had the chances and he's taken them. You can't take that away from him. It's much like his progression in the season 3, which he ended up winning.
Yeah.
He doesn't look like that great, but he's winning games.
You got to feel for Graham there. Having missed a chance that was, you know, arguably quite a lot better than that one that Emi's just scored and put it wide, and Robin's just banged that one across the keeper. You got to feel sorry for him, but as you said, Emi's taking his chances when they've came along, and Graham's got 15 minutes to find a way back into it.
Unbelievable scenes here at the Gfinity Arena in London. Graham was super confident going into this one. Emi, you know, he doesn't big himself up. He just gets on with his work slowly but surely. If he ends up winning this whole thing, oh, wow, chance for Graham, then fair play to him, because he's just flown under the radar, which is amazing considering he's a returning champion.
Yeah,
You know,
I'd have to agree.
All the talk's been about Brian and Spencer. And if Emi does do this, then fair play to him. If he does win against Graham, he'll be playing Brian in the semi. That will be a repeat of the semi from season 3, which was won by Emi.
Yeah.
It'll be really interesting to see if he can do it again to Brian and knock out a favourite.
Yeah, but you'd think so. But going off form,
yeah, of course.
well, we keep writing Emi off actually, but on form after what we've seen from Brian in that game against Marley, you'd have to fancy him. But as Emi keeps proving, you can never write him off.
It's unfortunate for Graham because he has played well. He's played well, but that chance with Royce there, he needed to put it away.
Yeah, but it's been like even both games have been games of very few chances, and Emi's just taken his when they've came along, and unfortunately for Graham, he missed. Oh, the frustrating thing is for him, you know, I think that really would have. I think it would have sealed the game for him.
The Royce shot.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that have equalised it though? Wouldn't it?
No, he would. That would have.
No, it was before. Yeah, you're right. It was
have
before. Yeah, it would have put him 3-2 up instead of being 3-2 behind. So Graham's got 8 minutes of FIFA time. Can he get a chance? He just needs one and needs to take it, unlike he did with Marco Reus. He can't give the ball away like that, Graham. You've got to hold on to it. Emi is just going to keep this ball for as long as possible now. Bremer to Robin, the goal scorer. Back to Bremer. He's got loads of space out here. He's in no rush to deliver it. Look at that. Taking his time.
Yeah.
Back to Robin.
It's just time wasting.
Yeah, he's got 5 minutes. Effenberg. Bremer. Back to Robin. This is just a lesson in possession. Ball in! Okay, he's given the ball away.
Oh, he's only got 2 centre-backs, but
86
full-backs
minutes.
are out of position.
Could this be the comeback from Graham? Ronaldo
No.
needs to keep the ball there, but he's lost it, and here's Ramos, and this could be game over now. Robin playing a great ball down the line to Laudrup.
He's just going to keep it there.
He's going to keep it in that corner.
He's just going to time waste.
He's playing for big money here. You're getting yourself a guaranteed $1,750 if you win this game, minimum. Obviously, it can go more if you win the semi and get through to the final. That's literally what's on the line here.
Yeah.
A lot of money.
It's not nice to see, but you can understand why he's doing it.
Kyle Walker throws it. So it's not Kyle, it's Bremer now. Bremer. He doesn't need to deliver it. He's keeping the ball well. He has lost it, though. It's got to be now from Grayham. Can he muster something? Ronaldo to Cuadrado. He needs to get a chance. If he scores now, this place is going to go crazy. Oh, ref's given a free kick. Okay, what's he going to do? Is he going to swing it into the box?
He's going to take it short, I think.
Not going to just risk it and put one in someone's head.
No, because
Ramirez.
It's just a waste of possession if you do that.
That's a waste of possession too, and that could be it. He's got a throw in. The ref's not blowing the whistle yet.
There's 5 minutes added on to me. 5 minutes added on to me.
He needs to look after this ball. Here we go. Cuadrado has to be now, Graham.
No,
that's
game over now. Yeah.
Surely. I look at this space. Emi could get a misery compiler here. He's going through on goal. He doesn't need to go to the goal. Graham's putting his keeper out. What is he doing? Graham's got his keeper out. Oh, he's going for it. There's no keeper in goal right now. Emi's still not shooting, though. He doesn't need to. And there is the final whistle. And fair play to Emi. He's turned it around. He lost the first leg 2-1, but he's come back in it. Ended up winning 3-2. Unfortunate to Graham. I thought this might have been his tournament.
Yeah.
Thought we were going to see him get to the semis at least, but no semi because Emi is beating him.
Emi needs to step his game up though. Well, he's doing it again. He's always doing just enough.
Well done to Semi-Boost, we'll call him. He's made it through and he could go further than that.
Yeah.
Graham unlucky, but a good game there between two good players. And it's going to be a repeat of the semi-final from the Season 3 Play Like a Legend Championships. Emi's going to be playing Brian.
Yeah.
And whilst you definitely we'd be in agreement that Brian would be the favourite for that one, Emi beat him last time they played in that situation.
Yeah.
So you can't write Emi off. We've got to take him seriously now. He's in the semis.
Yeah, I mean, we have been writing him off a lot. Well, mainly me, but even then, he just wasn't convincing.
But he did what he had to do.
Yeah, he does. He's always doing just enough. But as I said, that's not something you can really rely on. You can't always do just enough and get away with it. Someone's going to punish him eventually if he keeps putting in performances like that.
I think the big thing will be this game against Brian.
Yeah.
If he can knock out Brian, because Emi's done well, but he's not really knocked out a big contender just yet.
Yeah.
And obviously lost the game in his group as well. If he knocks out Brian, then we've got to say it's happening again.
Yeah, but if he does it to Brian, then you can't really argue with that. But again, as I keep saying, right now his play doesn't really look as solid or as convincing. But nevertheless, he's in the semi-final. And he's obviously a very good player, and he's got the potential to go all the way. He's already shown that before. So let's see if he can do it again.
We've got some massive semi-finals coming up now. Really hard to tell between the competitors. We've got Huge Gorilla or Spencer going to be taking on Rocky. That's going to be a goal fest, I'm sure of that. And then we've got Brian, obviously, against Emi, who's just gone through against Graham. So someone of those four names is going to be our champion. They're going to win the grand final. They're going to get $7,000. They're going to get loads of other prizes as well, like EA access, like Legends. Unbelievable stuff on offer. The question is, who's it going to be? Is it going to be a British person or is it going to be a French person? Huge Gorilla is now the only Brit left, or the only non-French person left in the tournament. So the French camp are going to be feeling very happy. The French commentators who are commentating on the French Gfinity stream are going to be loving life. Brack, who was in our preview show with us, he said a French person will win because the French are the best. And right now you can't argue that.
No, they're proving what he said to be true.
All the British hope now lays in the hands of Huge Gorilla. Can he come up? That's our next semi-final. Huge Gorilla is going to be playing Rocky. Do you think he can win that one?
Yeah, obviously he can win, but Rocky's form is absolutely insane right now. He's been absolutely smashing people.
Yeah.
I don't think has he conceded a goal yet? I think he might be conceded one. I think he's conceded one against Emi, and that's it. So,
I think in the group stage,
he's been extremely solid, but these defence will definitely get put to the test against a Huge Gorilla.
Okay, well, that is our next game coming up, the first semi-final here at the Gfinity Arena, Play Like a Legend Championships Grand Final. Don't go anywhere. We're going to have a quick break. When we come back, it's going to be Huge Gorilla versus Rocky.
Bye.